All right, hello, how you doing there? It's once again the Anointed One here with another wonderful video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe as well as like. And if the comment section is disabled this time, be sure to leave a comment below on any questions or anything that you feel as I missed throughout the video. Today's topic is going to be how to expand your audience, as well as how to make money as an artist. Here are the ways that I, on the other hand, was able to expand my audience as well as start to make money as an artist. I wrote down a manual, literally, to make sure I didn't leave anything out and make sure that nothing was excluded out of the video. Now, first and foremost, first on the list will be social media. Now, when I say social media, it's best to post it on social media simply because it helps you to receive much more exposure from people all across the world, especially on Instagram as well as Facebook. And Patreon is much better as well because with Patreon, people are way more supportive and way more productive as opposed to just following you and not supporting you. And in addition to that, when you make social media accounts, make sure that it's more than one account and make sure that you only have one social media outlet. For example, if I was to only make only an Instagram account and expect to receive the most exposure, that's not going to work out. You want to make more than one to expand your artwork as much as possible, or at least a good two or three. Like for example, Facebook, Patreon, and last but not least, Instagram. Those will be very good in terms of art exposure, and those have been my main three biggest exposures when it comes to social media for my artwork. Next, groups and hashtags. Now, when I first started off on Facebook, barely received any exposure for anything, and then I started looking up groups. So there are artist promotion groups. There's about a group for anything that you could think of. So all you have to do is go in the search box, basically click on the magnifying glass and go in the search box and type in best art promotion groups. And you will see a list of groups will pop up. Of course, it will ask you, do you want to join? You will click join. It might ask you, one or two questions like, why would you like to join the group? Would you be supportive towards others? And usually yes or no questions. And when the person that is the head owner of the group accepts you into the group, they'll definitely be able to post your artwork and different things on there to receive much more exposure and to receive much more support as opposed to just having the Facebook account. And in addition to that, you are able to look at how many people are in this group by going to the details of the group. You can see if this group is a productive group, if it has like 300,000 people or more, or if it's just a group that's starting off with like 318 people. I would advise you to go to the groups that are more productive with like 300,000 people or more because those groups are much better and will help you receive much more exposure. Next, hashtags. Be sure to always use hashtags from time to time because just like me, when I first started off on Instagram, I barely used any hashtags and I had great drawings that never received credit for weeks. So in order to receive much more exposure, you definitely want to use hashtags, not only on Instagram, but on Facebook, there's hashtags, Twitter, TikTok, practically every social media outlet that there is out there. Now, what these hashtags do is cause your artwork to receive more exposure, impressions, and views from other people. The third rule that I wrote down on this manual is, all right, post teasers. Now, what's a teaser? A teaser is simply a latest update of one of your drawings. It's not complete, but it's simply a work in progress. The reason why you would like to post teasers is basically to keep everybody updated upon what's your next art move and what's the artwork that you're currently working on as an artist. Posting teasers definitely helps more people to remain suspenseful, almost like For example, when you see commercials about a movie that's just about to come out, how they show cliffhangers and how they show little small sequences from the movie, this is very similar to that. So what it does is it keeps an artist very suspenseful and an audience very suspenseful, where they're just curious as to how the drawing turned out in the end. So posting teasers will definitely help attract more people to your social media outlets, and it's better as an artist. Next thing I would like to include on the list is art promotions. Now, art promotions can be done on mainly Facebook as well as Instagram. Other outlets allow you to do ads as well. What I've done that has definitely helped my audience to expand a lot is go on Instagram, for example, and work with a bunch of art promoters that have worked with thousands of people worldwide that have like more than 50K or 300K followers. Those art promoters know exactly what they're doing. Don't fall for just any art promoter, because some art promoters are always looking for another way to make some extra money off of you. I had several of them try me like that before, so don't fall for the bait. And here's how you know whether they're legitimate or not. First, you would like to analyze their account and really see how many people are following them, how many posts they actually have on the account, and view the comments from other people, as well as really pay attention to the way that they text you, in the DM, the way that they message you. Is their grammar proper? Are they asking for the same thing repetitively? These are some things that you definitely want to pay close attention to, because yes, there are scam art promoters out there, and yes, they did attempt to try to make some extra money off of me, but I didn't fall for it. Now, if you see they have bad grammar, for example, repetitively asking you the same thing, if they're very desperate for money, do not work with people like that, because people like that will not give you the results that you deserve, and they will not be a successful business or promoter. Now, if you see that they have a large amount of followers, a legitimate post, perfect grammar, or at least good grammar, they're not so desperate to receive the money from you, and they're willing to work with you, then you can decide whether you would like to do this or not. Keep in mind, you don't have to work with any art promoters, because you can do your own individual ads on Facebook or on Instagram, so you could do your own promotion. Now, when you're doing your own promotion, I would advise you, do not be scared to invest in yourself. So do not put like $10 or $20 into a promotion and expect huge results, because that's not going to do it. When promoting your art, you would at least love to put $70 or more. I know $70 is not a lot of money, but at least put that much into it or more, because putting little or nothing into yourself, investing little or nothing into yourself, that's exactly what you're going to receive. Because starting off with my own personal promotions, I've done that before. Only invested like $15 into a promotion just to see how everything works out, since that was my first particular one. And I noticed that I barely received any results. But then when I started investing more money into myself, as I learned how the promotions properly work, I definitely received more than 300,000 views on the videos, more reach, more impressions, and this is very important as an artist to receive much more exposure. Next, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is that if you would not like to, invest a lot of money into yourself, then you would have to work with an art promoter. Otherwise, you will have to look for another way to promote your artwork to receive more exposure. The more exposure you receive as an artist, the more successful you are as an artist, because audience plays a huge role in your art career. It doesn't matter what type of artist you are, but audience is very essential. Next thing that I would like to include. All right. Eye-catching posts, videos, and artworks. Now, When posting anything on any social media outlet, you definitely want to be able to post something that's going to attract your viewers and attract your audience much better. So, one of the tools that I definitely use in order to make videos, Instagram posts, I've used this tool to make business cards, book covers. This is a simple app called Canva. It's spelled Canva. It will be down below in the description section. But this app is not only for artists, it's for business owners. You could do it for a YouTube channel thumbnail. You could do it for t-shirt printing, book covers, practically anything that you could think of. 100% free, allows you to design videos, posts, covers, everything. And so many different templates, photos, pictures. You can upload your own photos to add designs to it. Now, we're not trying to Photoshop anything, but definitely want to make things more attractive and much more interesting for the audience as well as for the viewers. Now, when I use it, I don't Photoshop any of my artwork because I am an original artist. So I'm not going to Photoshop anything. But what I do use it for is for videos when I'm creating art videos to create a nice video cover, as well as art videos whenever it comes to promoting my latest item on my art store and promoting business. These are definitely great tools to use even if you're not a business owner, because interesting posts will definitely attract more people. And last but not least, the part that you've all been waiting for is use art selling websites. Here are the best websites as well as apps that you could use in order to make money as an artist. Now, these apps work completely differently, as well as these websites work completely differently. There are some of these websites where they submit your work into art galleries and you could get paid based off of exposure. There are some of them where you can design clothing and basically any products that you want and start your own online business. Now, these are all wonderful apps. All the descriptions of them will be right down below in the description section. But as of now, I'm just going to name them. Now, probably later on in a second video, that's exactly when I'll make a description about what each website is for. But as of now, I'm just going to list them and name them in this particular video and post the links down below. If you would like, I would advise you to go check them out, because these are the top websites as well as apps to use whenever it comes to making money as an artist. These are the very best. First and foremost, there is Artmo. Artmo.com, which is spelled ARTMO, is definitely an exceptional website for artists that definitely would like to expand, especially if you're a painter or portraitist. This website is definitely for you. There's also Entrepreneur.com that allows you to make your own resume, basically showing your background and how much experience you have as an artist, and allowing you to post your artwork literally for other people to see and be able to buy as well as sell their artwork and your artwork as well. There's also Redbubble.com, which is also in the top 10 list, because this is not only for artists but people in general. Even if you're not an artist, you could use this as well. It's a website that allows you to design more than 50 products and upload new content to the channel as much as you want. And they have everything from shirts, pants, leggings, book bags, aprons, shower curtains, just about everything that you could think of to design in order to attract more people. Now, this one is not only for artists, but it's for people in general. If you have a design, a picture that you would like to upload, you could design more than 50 different products on there and have your own online business right there. That's simple. Now, there's also Artsy. Artsy is in the top 5. That's one of the best websites ever for artists, as well as Art Fair. Art Fair, Paddle 8, Uprise Art, Etsy, not Artsy, Etsy. Those are two completely different websites. Etsy, spelled Etsy, which is the number one website, and Artsy, spelled Artsy. Two completely different websites. Just wanted to point that out. So here's some other good ones that were in the list as well that I would like to name are Society6.com as well as Zetista.com. Now, all of these websites are very good for promoting your artwork, for starting your own online business, for getting your art submitted into art galleries and art museums all across the world. I will make a video step by step, basically explaining how each of them work, but as of now, that's just the information that I wanted to share. Be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment section below. Leave a comment in the comment section below if the comment section is disabled this time around. And thank you for watching. This has been the Anointed One with another wonderful video about art. And I'll see you next time on the Art Channel.